Alright, Shalom. First and foremost, I'm going to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakar Kadash, double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone, the elders of Israel, and salutations all you sincere laborers out there, you brothers is pushing this truth, in all sincerity, faith, and honesty, and blessings to the 1/3 that consists of the followers that helps women and children. Alright, and I'm going to get straight to the point. Your brother Kanakala coming back at you once again. Spirit of Prophecy, World War III update. And just current news here. This was posted today, all right. And which would be I believe March 27th, 2018. All right. It says World War III is now closer than any time since the Cuban Missile Crisis. All right. And as you can see, you know, from the elder apostles on down, so-called, we've been out here proclaiming the destruction of America due to nuclear missiles, man. All right, and we've been declaring this from the elders, apostles on down, starting 30 years, all right, all the way up to now, until now, all right. And with that being said, man, you people are a joke, man. All right, the Lord is not slack concerning His promise, that some men count slackness. All right, all you scoffers and scorners, you naysayers, you people, you unfaithful, all right. This war is coming, man. All right, America's going to be destroyed, whether you want to believe it or not, man. Your faith, okay, your belief is not required for the prophecies to take place, man. They're going to take place whether you believe it or not, man. Your acceptance is not needed. All right. It says World War III is now closer than at any time since the Cuban Missile Crisis. And us men of the Lord, man, we happy, man. You know, we ready for this place to be utterly burnt with nuclear fire. All right. Thus saith the Lord. All right, because we ready to get the hell out of America, man. All right, we are ready to get the hell out of here, man. So we're praying, we're hoping that this is soon. It's going to happen regardless, but we're hoping real soon, man. All right, it says the UK's recent diplomatic role is by no means isolated case, geopolitical analyst Phil Butler told Sputnik, referring to the mounting pressure exerted by the West on Russia over the past years. So, you know, the mounting pressure exerted by the West. You know, so they've been poking at that bear, man, for so long. All right, and this bear is getting ready to use his claws, man. All right, it says, judging by the level of the West's sable rattling, a third world war is now closer than at any time since the 1962 Caribbean crisis. All right, Caribbean crisis, Butler open. All right, it says because if you know, that should be common American news there. It's like a U.S. history, you know. The Russians had some missiles down there in the island of Cuba, okay, and that's very close to the United States, you know, for some who doesn't know, all right. So that was, you know, very, very, very hot time. But it says now this is hotter than that, okay. And it says looking at President Trump's seeming eagerness to jump on board, combined with his appointing and psychotic John Bolton as National Security Advisor, the picture does not look good at all, okay? The level of aggression has simply ratcheted up many notches. I am sure this is why Mr. Putin warned the world of Russia's new and devastating weapons, okay? Because they see where this is going. It's just you scoffers and you scorners, man, that delight in scorning and hate knowledge, okay? You can't see that America is finna get burned up with you in it, okay? And no salvation is coming to you, all right? This is ultimately the judgment for the wicked, which would be Esau. But 2/3 of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, right? Since you wanna be rebellious, don't want to turn back to law, statutes, commandments, want to come up to brothers on the highways and byways and scoff. What a feminine word is coming, man, and the doors of a mercy, of repentance is closing shut. All right, it's getting closer and closer, man, to those doors are being ultimately shut. This word is gonna be hard to find. All right, so get it while you can. You brothers out there, stay focused while you can, man. Things are constantly happening. All right, just every day, man, prophecies are taking place. We have not lived in a time this hot and ever, man. This is that time that our forefathers, okay, died in the faith, okay, looking for. It says, I am sure this is why Mr. Putin warned the world of of Russia's new and devastating weapons, because Russia has created some weapons, man. They can't be stopped, okay? No matter what you do, man, you cannot stop those weapons, man. Russia has this thing under control through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, Isaiah 54 verse 16. The Kremlin surely knows more than any of the rest of us. Short answer, World War III is closer than at any time since U.S. President Kennedy and Soviet leader Nikita Khrushchev sorted things out, and geopolitical analysts highlighted. Right, during the time of the Soviet, Russia, the Soviet Union fell, Russia was separated, but now Russia, Ezekiel, I believe Ezekiel, the 38th chapter, the Lord is bringing the Russians back, back to remembrance, man. Putting that U.S. SSR Soviet leader spirit back on the Russians, man. It says UK chemical weapons charade is just a part of a border plan, which is propaganda. Following the poison of former M16 asset Skripal in Salisbury, British Prime Minister Theresa May rushed to point the finger of blame at Russia, and that's what they do. That's what America does. They whether it was Russia or not, I'm not rooting for Russia, but whether it's them or not, that's the United States' job, is to play the victim, okay, and look as if everybody else is doing wrong and they're doing no wrong. It says, although the investigation into the case is far from being completed, so that's what they do. They make all these accusations. You can research this, but they have no proof. Russia has done this, Russia has done that, but they're not giving the people no proof, man. Okay? No evidence that Russia has committed such crimes. It says, in addition to disrupting high-level diplomatic ties with Moscow and expelling 23 Russian envoys from the UK, and British leadership called upon the US and European countries to follow in its footsteps. Okay? It says, as a result, the White House tweeted Monday that 23 countries agreed to expel 137 Russian diplomats over the Skripal poisoning case. However, 11 EU members stated, it states, namely Australia, Belgium, Bulgaria, Cyprus, Greece, Ireland, Luxembourg, Malta, forgive me if I'm pronouncing that wrong, Portugal, Slovakia, and Slovenia, have not demonstrated solidarity with London and refused to boot out Russians' envoys. Okay, so with that being said, you got some countries, 11 EU members, namely Australia and Ireland, have not demonstrated solidarity with London and refused. Okay, so you got some countries on the side of Russia, man, and these are 11 EU members, man. Revelation 17 chapter, the beast shall hate the whore, man. Everybody is fleeing from the U.S. and its oppression, and going towards Russia, the new big kid on the block. All right, it says, this is a little chart here. It says 137 intelligence personnel expelled by all these 23 countries. So you got some countries that's with it, but you got some countries on the side of Russia. And Donald Trump, man, in his tweets, it says, today President Trump ordered the expulsion of dozens of Russian intelligence officers from the U.S. And it's just doing nothing but making that Cold War even more colder, okay? And the closure of the Russian consulate in Seattle. With these steps, the U.S. and our allies and partners make clear to Russia that its actions have consequences. Yeah, America's trying to police the country, right? But, I'm not going to read all of this. You brothers see it. The point is, man, this is hitting the mainstream media, all right? Google, Sputnik News, all right? Regardless of everything else, man, this war is getting closer. The prophecy are getting coming quicker. It's the parable of the woman with the birth pains, all right? As those contractions get closer and closer, which some contractions are getting closer, that baby is getting ready to be born, man. And what that baby is going to birth this new world, which Yahweh Shai, the one who word and calls Jesus Christ, is going to come back and reign. Okay, it says, so this is the Lord just mustering up the hosts of battle. It says, Isaiah 13:1, the burden of Babylon, which Isaiah the son of Amos did see. Babylon will be America, right? Because ancient Babylon fell already. All right, so it's talking about of future Babylon. It says, lift ye up the banner upon the high mountain, exalt the voice unto them, shake the hand that they may go into the gates of nobles. And that banner, this banner's the scriptures, man. That's why you see us out here proclaiming this, letting you know the prophecies. We are prophets, man. Whether you believe it or not, the Lord has set up men to prophesy, prophets, to let you know the things that's here to come. It says, I have commanded my sanctified ones, which would be the brothers, you know, Lord willing, you see out there, and myself. It says, I have also called my mighty ones from my anger, even them that rejoice in my highness. Okay, the noise of the multitude in the mountains, like as a great people, a tumultuous noise of kingdoms, of nations gathered together. The Lord of hosts mustered the host of the battle. All right, and I'm gonna get that word mustereth. Okay, and it means to attend, to muster, to number, to reckon, to visit, to punish, to appoint. So the Lord's appointing this battle. He's mustering it. All right, and it says to appoint, to assign, to lay upon, to charge. Okay, to watch over. The Lord is controlling this thing. To set over, make overseer, appoint an overseer. All right, and that's pretty much it. Okay, so the Lord's mustering the host of the battle here, man. And another thing, this article here, it says Petro Yuan helps Russia and China dump US dollar in oil trade. So with that being said, this is another act of war, man. This is how wars are started. Okay, they start this way, through the monetary, okay, through the government. Before actual war takes place, trade wars, before guns or bullets are being shot, bombs are being thrown, this is how war starts. So this is another, actually a serious contraction to those birth pains, the parable. It says, China is the world's biggest crude consumer and buys most of its oil from Russia. However, most settlements are still in US dollars. The launch of the Petro Yuan now allows Moscow and Beijing to use national currencies instead. China and Russia are actively reducing dependence on the dollar in bilateral trade. In October 2017, Beijing launched a payment system for transactions in yuan and Russian rubles. This means that the settlements for Russian oil deliveries to China, which have reached 60 million tons per year, can be done without using the dollar. After Monday's launch of the yuan-backed oil future in Shanghai, there have been negotiations between Russia and China on mutual promotion of oil futures in national currencies. Okay. And that's pretty much it. I'm not gonna read this whole thing. All right, you get the picture. China and Russia now have the ability to, trade oil, purchase and sell oil in other currencies besides the US dollar. So with that being said, man, the Lord is coming to consume this place, this God-forsaken place. Okay, and see if I can get one more scripture off the dome really quick. Public shot. Revelation 11 verse 14. The second woe is past. Okay, you had World War I, you had World War II. All right, so the second woe is past, and behold, the third woe cometh quickly. All right, and woe means destruction. All right, so the third world war is coming, man, quickly, as we can see. But with that, man, Lord willing, brothers are edified. Stay up. All right, want to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakal Kadash, double honors to the elder apostle of Great Millstone. Okay, that taught me this truth through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the Slack singular blessings and honors to you brothers out there that's pushing this truth. All right, that's looking forward to be worthy to escape this destruction. And also blessings to the 1/3 that's also looking forward to escape this destruction as well, that consists of the helps, women, children, okay, and for sincere followers and listeners. Shalom.
Fall for thy sake. Behold, I have created the smith that bloweth the coals in the fire, and that bringeth forth an instrument for his work, and I have created the waster to destroy.